amazing producer, you know, working all off my school iPad. This is a funny part. So yeah, I'm just going to show you how to make a simple, you know, normal beat today. So we're going to start with the, you know, the melody. I like to start with the piano just to get like a right feel. I have a keyboard, but you know, right now I just want to show the beginners without a MIDI or something like that. So, you know, anything really, just like you have to mess around a bit, you know, and then you just do, let me see, just find the right chords. So that sounds like interesting. So if you want to find a better instrument, you absolutely can. If I were you, I would download every one of the packs that are available on GarageBand. So let me do a little, I don't know, is that a Sweet Bell maybe? If I can remember that melody. I think that's a bit different melody, but let's bring that down an octave. Just record this. So you know, if you're not used to maybe producing or anything, you should probably want to you know, edit all this. So this looks like it wanted to be there. So maybe that there. You have to always play it back. So no, that sounds a bit too early. See how that one has like a little bit of a... That's pretty nice. So yeah, I'm just you know, a normal kid who like the video if you want to see, you know, some of my songs. And I'm trying to drop an album or EP very soon, but it's very hard because a lot of the features, you know, aren't really cooperating, but it's all good. I have time, you know, school starts in about a week, so that looks about good. So if you want to loop this, there we go. Okay, so now let's get a little loop going. Let's pause this. Okay, so go to beat sequencer. Sorry about that. Then you would like to go to anything. I just use a modern 808 for my hi-hats most of the time. Sorry about that. So you have to find out a good melody. And I like to turn down the track volume. That's how you do it, just by pressing that button. Okay, and now let's go, so you want to make it like more length, so that's how you do it. And then if you want to go faster, which I want to do with this one, up until the drop, I think. And then, okay, so let's just see with the melody. You have to work around, that's the whole thing about this. Note repeat, which is like, okay, 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 that's pretty good. So you want to record this, right? Let's go to the beginning. You know, I'm already getting an idea of what to say and everything, but you know, it's all good. This is just going to be a very simple beat. Oh, wrong one. Okay. Jeez, what am I doing? Okay, sorry about that. Okay. So, let's pause the beat. Okay, so now this is a very simple beat, obviously. So I'm just going to add a little bass right now, right? So I have a custom, you know, sub, if you want to see me do that, you can absolutely. This is how you do it, but it's a bit more stuff. So you of course want to turn down the volume of this so it doesn't, rupture your eardrums or anything. If you want to change a different note, no, this is fine. So you always want to have, constant note melody, essentially. So you want to go to edit, right? And then you want to see what notes this is in. So it appears to be a G, and then there's a sharp, and then there's a C. Okay, so it's G, A sharp, and then C. So you just want to keep that in mind. So when you do it, you could be like, or. Or you want to change it up probably, so it just sounds better. And let's turn it down more, so you guys don't. Maybe a bit more up. Sorry about that. Okay, there we go. And then a good producer thing is where you always have to end it. Not always. You want to end the bar like that, so it just sounds like a little cool thing. So just freestyle it basically. I messed up on that note at the end, but it's all good because we have editing. So if I was on my keyboard, I probably would be able to do it a bit better. So this note, obviously, you want to have it be right here instead on the G. And then you want to delete this note. Okay, so let's just start from the beginning. And then sorry if I'm not talking, just trying to get everything done. Let's put that here. So this is like the simple melody. Okay. And you have to loop it. Let's just loop this all. Okay. And then if you want to add different claps, this is a bit more high. This is a bit more high level in terms of doing more than one beat sequencer and whatnot. But for claps, I usually use a RetroBots or like a pile driver. I'm gonna use RetroBots for this one. So sometimes this happens, which is annoying, but it's all good. Go to custom, go back to factory, and you get a little blank. It didn't work for some reason. Okay, custom factory, then you get a new pattern, right? And then you just want to maybe not RetroBots, my bad. You have to play around and see which one you like and whatnot. That one's better, I guess. Let's do it. Nah. Yeah, let's do this one, but turn down the track volume a lot. Something like that, Pause. Okay. And then let's make this one 32, because claps aren't the most important thing. And they're very important, but not in terms of like melody. So let me redo that. Actually, sorry, I'm gonna add one like right there, just so you get a nice little. I'm gonna keep it all. So loop this, okay. It's a nice little beat so far. Very simple, of course. So now I'm going to do is probably add a different melody just to correspond. I like to do a like a synth kind of, like just a little eerie noise in the background, white noise, if you would say. Is those fun good? So let's just do. So let's just do like a, we can do chords if you just do 2 fingers. So that looks fine. editing, it'll fix it. Mattress. Okay. Okay. So this should be the same note. And we can do, I don't know what. The problem with doing this is like they don't add up, line up perfectly, but it's completely fine if you have a chord because it sounds more natural, in my opinion. So let's just see how this sounds. So let's change this one up to here, and this one down to here. That was pretty hard in itself, the sound change, but it's fine. Maybe if you want to add a flute or something. Then you would repeat it. So that sounds pretty good. Let's just change the volume on this a bit. I'm just trying out YouTube just for a little bit, just before summer starts, really. Ends, sorry. So let's add a little more, let's add a kick. I already added a substantial kick, but that's more like just like the hard, like the hardest thing you can add. So the kick I like to use is, I can't really tell you this, but it is from Retrobot, and it's just like the hardest sounding kick ever. Pause. Well, I don't know why I said pause, but so just hard. Okay. So if you want to go to hold up, just turn up the bass a lot. You don't just turn it all the way up, but So I like to do maybe like a 64 for these. If not, it's all good. So like. So yeah, let's just do like that, and then this one can just be like a stutter note. And then let's do all four here. Okay, so let's pause that. Okay, and let's just add this in. So at this point, I would usually just take this up to 40, around 40, just so I can, add a beat drop and everything, just a standard, what's it called, the hip-hop producing thing. So usually I would just cut it at 9, because a 9 is a very average time to have a beat drop, and for this video, I feel like it should be a good time to do it. So I'm gonna, of course, put everything together. You can do samples and everything, and change the EQs on the 808 so it sounds better on the kick. I know all this stuff. It's just that it's just my first video. I want to show you guys how this is going. And then what I tend to do is you go here, right? Select all of these, and then you just like maybe do it like half or like there or like here. So it just has that little bit of a beat drop. If you want to add a riser, of course you can. And then you probably want to make this come in right here, so it's a build-up, it's a build-up. And then maybe there. You just have to layer everything, essentially. Oh, wait, go back on that one. Sorry about that. Let's do this. I don't know what's going on with me right now. Sorry. Yeah. So, you can do this, I guess. This in right now, of course. Wait, edit, sorry. Working on GarageBand is fairly easy, except for sometimes your fingers, mess up, but that's all normal. It's all normal for an iPad, or whatever you're using, of course. I'm using an iPad due to. So, this is the final beat, or not final, of course, just, sample. So, yep, that's about it. Of course, it just loops on and on. So, thank you guys for watching. This is my first video in terms of, actually showing a beat. Tell me guys what you want to do. I'm thinking of doing also like a reaction channel type thing. I'm just testing it out. I see a lot of my favorite creators. And I just want to see if I want to do this as well. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you liked it. So yeah, you don't need to, of course. So yeah, sorry. Yeah, bye. I don't know my outro yet.